Hi, everybody, and welcome to this session of Inspiration Transformation Session. And that's our episode number 14. First of all, my name is Eric Depp. I am French. I now live in Malaysia. I am an Herbalife distributor for the past 30 years, and I live in over 15 countries in the world. I've been pioneer in 13 of them as a starting the Herbalife business. My objective of this conversation, based on my experience as an independent entrepreneur and human being, is to really inspire you to make some changes step by step into your living in order to become the best version of yourself every day. And this is why I created this called ITS. Now, why did I start it on Monday? Now, Monday is apparently the beginning of the week, and that's why we need to start the week in strong. That's why Monday. Now, why I decided to do it in the morning? Because to me, according to my own opinion, there's nothing better than the morning. When you start good your morning, you may have a good chance to have a great day, maybe a great week, or maybe a great month. So this is why we started in the morning. Now, why I call it inspirational better than motivational. Now, this is my personal opinion. There is an enormous difference. You see, motivation would come up from me to pump you up, to motivate you, to push you. And it's all about my ability of persuasion, speaking, motivating you. Okay. And maybe you might take some action based on what I would recommend you. But until when? Because when I am not there anymore, would you do that too? I call it an external force. Now, inspiration is completely different. Why? Because the main person, the main subject is you. Everything is upon you. You hear what I say about my advice, about my sharing, and according to your experience, then you might say, I want to do that. All right? But it's up to you. And I call that an internal force, up to you. So please understand that what I'm going to share with you come from my own experience. And you don't have to believe one word of what I say because it's all my experience. But you can be sure that what I'm going to share with you is the truth. And maybe in the future, some of the events that I'm talking to you may happen and you may be able to adjust your own situation with what I'm sharing today. So, my goal of this session and episode is really to share my own experience and inspire you in order, as I said, for you to be ready to change or to make some changes, to be ready to act, to be ready to live with abundance, to be ready to get the energy, to be ready to make and have a productive day, a productive week, a productive month, and why not a productive year? To become more effective and transform your mindset in a powerful machine that is going to tune and turn you into a person that you've never been before. So let's get started for these 20 to 30 minutes today. And today is quite important for each and every one of you. How many of you really believe or that being active is important? Now, how many of you believe also into a healthy, active lifestyle? Now, in the next 20 minutes, I will show you how an active and healthy lifestyle can affect your decision, but also really your entire life. After these 20 minutes, you will know exactly how to implement and why to implement some changes immediately to become maybe the person you always wanted to be. So Let's get starting today about our episode about my sharing experience about healthy, active lifestyle. Okay? So, first of all, one of the questions that many people may have is uh, why to be active? You know, active. Why to be active? First of all, number one, your health. You see, being active is important for your health. It's important for your heart. It's important for your cardiovascular. It's important for your breathing. It's important. How many of you really, when you climb the stairs, you are able to climb the stairs with the same breath? Or you have to stop when you go up because you are lacking of breathing. So you see, first of all, being active is important in order for your health. Now, secondly, very important for your fitness. It's very important. What if tomorrow you would have to run to do something for somebody and you cannot even run 2 minutes, or you cannot even go up to the stairs instead of the lift, or you cannot do something that require a minimum of fitness. So having an active lifestyle, being active, why to be active? For your own fitness. How many of you wants to look good? Even so, you might be 60, 70, 80 years old. I'm always amazed by the numbers of people that I see at 80 years old doing some extraordinary things. We call it extraordinary because majority of the people think that by 60 or 70 you are old. So being active is good for your fitness. Now, by the way, it's a way of life. Being active is a way of life. Some people will never be active. Why? Because it's not part of them. They did not learn to do that by their teaching. How many people that we see taking the car just to go to the next corner of the street? It's a way of life. How many you will see take the escalator to go one floor up instead of the stairs? Again, I like the stairs, all right? I take the example of the stairs because it is the most common example. But being active is for your health, for your fitness, and to me, my opinion, it's a way of life, all right? Now, the question could be, how can I be active? Well, it's very simple. I just give you a few examples, right? Now, example one, walk instead of taking the car. You see, I live in a part of the city where I can walk everywhere. I can also take the car everywhere and go to a parking. And then at the end of the day, it will take me as much time to drive, park the car, go up to the shopping mall as if I would walk. So many times I would rather walk to the place. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, no problem. Oh, but it's hot. Yeah, so what? Oh, but it's raining. Yes, so what? You have umbrella. So walk instead of taking the car. This is how you can be a little bit more active. Now, take the stairs instead of the elevator or the escalator. I'm always amazed when I see some people taking the elevator to go one floor up. I mean, everywhere, in any shopping mall or any places, there is a stair to go to the next level. But some people would rather wait at the elevator for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Now, maybe it's exaggerated, but 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, instead of just taking the stairs for one floor. So, how to be more active? Start to make some changes in terms of how you move. Now, how can you be more active? Go to the gym instead of watching TV. Now, some people come back from the work, and I understand they may be exhausted, as an example. And the only thing that they can do is to go on the sofa and just watch TV. Now, some people on the Sunday would watch TV all day long instead of doing some exercise if they cannot do it during the week or the weekend. So the point is, do something. The gym versus the TV, as an example. Go and run instead of movies. You know, there's nothing better than going to a park, walking. There's nothing better than just instead of maybe having a long sleep on Sunday morning. So how to be active is very easy. It's just a matter of choice. It's just a matter of your choice. Every day we are confronted to choices in order to be a little bit more lazy or a little bit more active. Activity is good because quoi? No? So the point is this, there is always a way to be active. See? So the point is, how long do you want to be active? How long do you want to be active? Well, the fact is you want to be active as much as you can, as long as you can. There's no age. There's no age to start to be active. As an example, there is a very nice way, there's some technology today that says you would need to have at least 10,000 steps a day. Now, I don't count my steps, but there are some technology today that can help you to do that. They count the steps. They count the steps. So every day you have a watch maybe or something that says, hey, today you have done 5,000 steps, 6,000 steps. Now, according to some technology and science, they mention that each and every individual should at least do a 10,000 steps a day. Why? I don't know. But if they say so, if they have those some science statistic, then what I'm doing is I'm trying to do my 10,000 steps a day. We have this watch now that says every hour, according to the numbers of hours that you are awake, how many steps an hour you need to do. And if you did not do the right amount of steps during that hour, it tells you, hey, attention, there's another 250 to do, 150 to do, 120 to do. So it's really up to you to get this activity, not how long. That is, again, this is what I say. To me, it's a way of life, being active. Now, being active is also going to the gym. Now, some people say, oh, do I have to take about 3 hours in the gym every single day? No. How long can you be active? 10 to 15 minutes a day is a good start. Of course, you want to work it out to move up. 10 to 15 minutes is great. Starting point. As a matter of fact, you will see that later on, you can do it at home. As a matter of fact, if you say, oh, you know, I don't have 10, 15 minutes a day, it says it's great, no problem. You can take 3 to 5 minutes every day in the morning as a start. I just learned today something very interesting, that to make some changes, it might require, to make some changes permanent, it may require 66 days. 66, which the first 22 are hell. That's the most difficult way to do, the first 22 days. So the point is, you can start with a 3 or 5 minutes every single day at home. Now, of course, you want to be active as much as you can all day long. Again, if you can move everywhere, don't sit down. If you are in an office and on a computer, sure that every hour you just move your body. Don't stay seated 3 or 4 or 5 hours. It would not help your back. It would not help your eyes. It would not help your body. It will not help anything. So, how long a day? How long to be active? As much as you can. Oh yes, but I am sweating. So what? Take a nice shower in the nighttime. If you are working at home, like what I do, have a shower 2 to 3 times a day. No big deal. So how long do you want to be active? As much as you can. Again, you want to be all your life active. Again, it's a way of life. Why? Because you want to be staying young. Now, I would not say that, oh, because you are active lifestyle, you're going to be young forever. No. But by moving every single day, you're going to have your bones, your body, your muscle moving every day. And therefore, yes, your body may age not as fast as it's supposed to be. So make sure every single day you moving your body, because one of the things when you move your body, you are burning fat, you are burning calorie. And I know that many of us, me included sometimes, we eat too much calorie a day. Now if we're not moving, what is happening? We're stuck in we're stuck in calorie. We're stuck in calorie. And this is how some people start to gain weight. They don't pay attention. They start to move less. Yeah, you say, I'm working now, I go to my office, I'm getting older. That's a good excuse for moving less. And what happened? They start to stack calorie. And when you start to stack calorie, you are less fit. Your stomach starts to grow. And you become, unfortunately, in the statistic of people, becoming overweight, hopefully not obese. So, in order to avoid that, be active, move. Active means being in motion. Active mean in motion means moving, moving. Anything that you do. I read an article that was saying that anybody that has a house on 2 floor or three have a chance to have less possibility of heart attack. Can you believe that? Why? Because they have to go up and down to their floor every day. And that means moving, being in motion from A to B, from B to C. They are moving all day long, up and down. If you have a floor or a house or a condo where you have 2 floors or 3 floors, just start to think how many times you go up and down. Now, of course, if you have your bedroom at the 5th floor and you live on the 1st floor and you are in the 1st floor and you say, oh, I forgot my wallet, and you have to do 5 floor, trust me, many times we're not happy. But you know what? In terms of motion, it's excellent. It's fantastic. So being in motion means moving. It means motion. It means going on. It means doing something. All right. Now, some people say, well, yeah, but I live in a village. I live far from any kind of gym club. So what? Doesn't matter. Have you heard about being fit at home? Being fit at home. It's a possibility. You don't have to go to the gym to be fit. You can do at home. As I was mentioning before, if you take 3 to 5 to 10 to 15 minutes every single day at home, you can start to do. You can start to be fit. During the pandemic season, some people were laughing about doing 3, 4, 5, 6 kilometers at home, not going to the gym, but walking at home or kind of a running at home. And they were able to track down to do 3, 4, 5 kilometers at home. You can be fit at home. by doing some strength exercise, as an example. You see, you could do some, why do I say strength compared to weight? You see, what I have learned with my personality and why what I do, because I do exercise every day. And I do my best to exercise 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. I leave Saturday and Sunday usually off, but it doesn't mean that I'm not moving. I'm still moving, all right? Because I always need to burn calorie like every one of us. So I do some fitness at home with strength of the body. Now, what is its strength compared to the weight? Do you know weight to do better fitness? No. As an example, you could do some push-up. That's strength. You could do some triceps with a table on the chair. Yes, you could do a little bit of biceps. You could take a little bit of weight. You don't need to take too much high weight, heavy weight. What for? We're talking here, we're not talking about bodybuilding. We're not talking here about getting into a competition. We're talking about being and having an active lifestyle and being able to do some fitness at home. You can do some squat, no need weight. You can do some lunges, no need weight. You can do some bridges for your core. You can do some abs on the floor. So if you would take 3 to 5 to 15 minutes at the beginning, it will help you. Now, some people say, oh, I like to do it in the morning. Great. Some people say, oh, but I like to do it in the afternoon. That's great. Some people like to do in the evening. Great. What is the important things? Here is about listen to your body. Listen your body. When do you feel the most comfortable to do your fitness? When do you feel the most comfortable to do your gym? When do you feel the most comfortable to do your exercise? Is it in the morning? Great. Is it in the afternoon? Excellent. Is it in the evening? Fantastic. Anytime. Listen your body, what it says. Sometimes your body says, I'm tired today. Now, of course, if your body tells you that every single day, you may not listen too much to it, okay? If not, that's the best way to become lazy. But if one day you would have that feeling, just rest. There's nothing wrong. You can rest one day of exercising, and the next day you remember to get back on track. Now, sometimes our mind is very tricky because we know for some people who do not have the habit of exercising, exercise equal pain. And therefore, nobody like pain. So far, I understand that. But the mind will trick you very fast, saying, it's going to be painful. Maybe today is the wrong day. We're going to start to get some excuses not to do our fitness, not to do our activity, not to move. We're going to get some nice and reasonable excuses. Stop to get the excuses. We have an episode here on the inspirational transformation session that where we talk about excuses. Now, if you want to know what is excuses, go and have a look in the YouTube library about the episode about excuses. You will understand why is it important to get rid of those excuses. So listen to your body. Now, active lifestyle is a way of life. Again, it's a way of life, and again, that's the meaning of moving. That's the meaning of how many times I see some children, they look like 6 7 years old and they're still in a trolley instead of walking. Personally, I teach my children to walk. Why? Because it's a way of life. I don't want them to, oh, I'm tired, I need to be on the trolley every time. No, they walk. And That is, again, the way of my way of teaching anybody, my kids, to be as much as they can already moving. So they understand motion, they understand moving, they understand active lifestyle. That's what is important. Now, active lifestyle is not only about moving, it's also about choosing your food, the food that you buy. Now, of course, if you have an active lifestyle and the only thing that you can buy is these sugary drinks, that's not very good for your lifestyle. Okay, some people will say, oh, I'm very active. Yeah, but you drink about Coke all day long. That's not very compatible. Having an active lifestyle is also how you prepare your food. How you prepare your food. That's important. Are you preparing very oily, fried only, or are you preparing it the best way that you can? So the fat does not stuck on you. Now, an active lifestyle, trust me, when you have an active lifestyle, people will see it. They will see the way you dress, the way you stand, the way you behave. They will see your confidence in you. Because one thing that we have found out by statistic is the more overweight or obese you are, the less confident you are. Because as today in the society, fortunately or unfortunately, there is a lot of discrimination. It could be the color, it could be the weight, it could be there's something that is wrong with you or right with you. And we judge immediately. And some people will judge you according to your appearance. So having an active lifestyle is the way you behave, the way you talk, the way you are, you know, the way you eat, the way you prepare your food as well. It's all about um, being an example. Active lifestyle is also your holiday. When you go to a holiday, are you looking for only the convenience of the food, or are you looking for also the possibility of visiting some places where you have to walk, or you have to run, or you have to climb, or you have to do something that is fun and is part of you? So having an active lifestyle, to me, is something I want to be part of me. Now, in order to get it part of me, in the beginning, it was not easy because, yes, we have our life going on every single day, but we have to implement it. As I said to you, it takes 66 days to do that, which are the 22 first are hell. So we need, in order to look younger, to look better, to have this active lifestyle. And by the way, having an active lifestyle, you're going to get friends with an active lifestyle. You see, if you don't have an active lifestyle, I doubt that most of your friends are climber, runner, sports people. Usually you attract who you are. So the question is, who do you want to attract? Do you want to attract energetic people? Or do you want to attract the one that always looking at TV, coach potato, doing nothing, shopping mall only, you know, as we said in Malaysia, jalan jalan only, which is still okay. It's moving, motion, but you attract who you are. So the question is, who do you want to attract? Who do you want to be? Because one thing is, when you are around people who are usually active, who have an active lifestyle, they are usually a little bit more positive about the upcoming. Why? Because they love challenge. Usually, when you have an active lifestyle, you go challenge yourself, maybe for a run, for a swim, for a exercise. You challenge yourself. You look for maximizing your potential. That's a way of living. That's a way to influence people. And again, you don't have to start to the extreme. find a way to get a step-by-step plan for you, a step-by-step to get a healthy, active lifestyle. Start, get a plan, write it down, and start. So all day long, practice and work on your health and active lifestyle. And by understanding this, in no time, you will improve the quality of your day and the quality of your life, by the way. So start now your journey into what I call a healthy, active lifestyle. Now, in order to conclude for today, let me ask you, what if what you have heard today, you could start every day to put it in practice? Do you think that it will enhance your life and make it more successful for you? I challenge you this week to put in practice some of my suggestions and really create your own way of active lifestyle and how you're going to apply it every day. And I can guarantee you that at the end of this week, you'll be a complete different person. Remember, we're all human. And I keep repeating it, not a tree. So if we are human and not a tree, we can improve. We can change because we are ready. I believe anyone listening or watching this episode is ready for that. It's just a matter to put it in action right now. So let's start to implement these ideas and let's live really a life full of health and wealth. And I will see you next week into my next episode of what I call an inspirational transformation session. My name is Eric Depp. I am here for you. Thank you for listening. My humble experience, my humble sharing, and my humble information for all of you. And if you like it, just promote it to your friends. It's on YouTube in Ask for Change Now channel on YouTube. There is now 14 episodes of it, and every time it's a different subject, different session. So I hope that you enjoy this time, and I wish you a fantastic week. And remember, get healthy and have an active lifestyle. Thank you very much, and I will see you next week. My name again is Eric Depp. I'm here for you. Thank you.